start at the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity in this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. South Carolina's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. Moves left out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on his possession. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw. It's Sellers. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense. Strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Offense with a very short field to work with after the punt return. It's 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he... And it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Boy, I'd hate to squander this great field position, but here's 3rd and goal. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. The offense going with the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. Field goal try, no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's looking to scramble. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Georgia 7, South Carolina 3.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. Now the all-important extra point. No problem with the PHC, the lead 13-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Throws a stiff arm.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And they'll kick it away here. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. He tosses it back. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, you take a chance when you call a flea flicker. You hope to catch the defense napping, and when they're not, man, it puts a lot on the skill guy who ends up with the ball trying to make the throw. He's not used to being in that position. Nobody's open. The pressure is on. He puts it up and hopes, and the defense comes.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. moves the ball up to the 30.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, he tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. Tackle made after a big gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Defense is coming after him. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Dogs will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. First down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nice grab. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Finds his man, has the first down. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They've got him. So they leave points on the field. No field goal attempt. They come up empty, and that'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the fifth time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, whatever these guys saw in the first half, I think we're going to see more of it in the second half. Outstanding job of setting the tone here and how quickly they were able to score, sending a message to the opposing defense.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. First and 10 now for the offense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he booms it through from 59 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
He'll hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff again. stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. 1st down here for this offense. I'll flip back to the QB. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that short completion. Now here comes the flea flicker. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, South Carolina. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense.
They'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
How about this on this 2-point conversion? They come away empty-handed because the quarterback, he's waiting to try to find somebody to break free, create some separation. There's just no one open. Great coverage. They end up coming up with a sack.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. For the offense, 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. And they'll run it into the end zone so they go up by a touchdown here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
In the clear at the 25. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up.
Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Hand off to the single back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Stands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
You know, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to single fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
He tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the fourth down play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because...
Touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
South Carolina.
So here we go. Fourth quarter, cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. And it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
43, South Carolina.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now he tosses it back. He's looking deep here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Well, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him.
The receiver carries the ball. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, the energy really building now, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Second and long now from their own 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sure hands. It's Paul. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Extending the play now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are, typically.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Close to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He'll drop back here on third down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Powers through a tackle. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.